The moon hung heavy over the red hollow prairie, casting silver light on endless grass. In its glow, two tiny puppies, Ash the light cream one and Lark the pale yellow and fluffier, stood trembling on hind legs. Their muddy paws clasped tightly together, desperate yips piercing the night toward a thundering herd of wild horses. Hours earlier, under a twilight prairie sky, a thin yellow-brown Labrador mix rested with her pups. They recovered from a past ordeal near the old wagon. But the puppies wandered off, chasing a flickering firefly into the gathering dusk. Their playful bounds led them deeper into the unknown. The mother dog noticed their absence too late. Her frantic barks echoed across the cracked earth. Ash and Lark paused, ears perked, but the vast prairie swallowed sounds. A fierce nocturnal storm brewed, lightning cracking the sky like shattered glass. Thunder rolled in warning. The puppies huddled together in fear. Ash's tiny frame shook with each gust. Lark's fluff matted with sudden dew. They faced the endless dark alone. Shallow breaths quickened as shadows lengthened. Their whimpers grew faint, lost in the wind's howl. Then a sound emerged, faint at first, swelling into rumbling thunder beneath their paws. A wall of movement crested the horizon under moonlight. The herd of wild horses charged, manes whipping wildly. Hooves drummed the earth in rhythmic fury. At their head, a towering stallion, dark chestnut with eyes burning like embers. Instinct screamed for the puppies to flee, but something deeper rooted them in place. Ash rose on trembling hind legs, pressing muddy paws in a silent prayer. Lark copied, her smaller body quaking. The herd slowed, dust swirling in heavy silence. The stallion halted, his massive frame casting a long shadow over the fragile figures. His ears flicked forward. From the storm's edge came the puppy's desperate yips, carrying across the windswept plains. A sharp snort split the air. The herd stilled, as if awaiting a signal from the night itself. The stallion moved first, circling the lost pups slowly. Muscles rippled under his golden-brown hide. A deep whinny rang out, echoing like a call to action. Two mares broke from the herd, flanking him like loyal sentinels. Their massive shoulders tensed. The puppies yipped softly, tails wagging with trembling hope. Lightning flashed, illuminating the scene in stark white light. The storm drew nearer. The stallion lowered his head, nudging the ground near Ash. The light cream puppy stumbled but held his stance. Lark pressed closer to her brother. The herd formed a loose circle, their warm bodies blocking the wind's bite. Suspense hung thick. Another bolt of lightning cracked overhead. Rain began to fall in heavy sheets. The puppies shivered, their pleas turning to soft whines. The stallion snorted again, this time softer. He turned, leading the way through the darkness with deliberate steps. The mares followed, gently herding the pups along. Ash and Lark trotted between them, tiny legs struggling against the mud. The herd's pace matched theirs, protective and steady. Thunder boomed, but the horses remained unfazed, guiding them onward. Deeper into the night, the mother's faint barks grew louder. She paced near a rocky outcrop, her coarse fur soaked. The puppies' yips responded, pulling them forward. The stallion paused, ears alert, as the family's sounds intertwined with the storm. In a flash of moonlight, the reunion unfolded. The mother rushed forward, her wounded leg forgotten in joy. She nuzzled Ash and Lark fiercely, tails wagging wildly. The puppies pressed against her belly, muddy paws kneading her fur in relief. For a heartbeat, the prairie blurred boundaries. Predator and prey, wild and tame, all faded. Only life and love remained. The stallion exhaled softly, a sound both fierce and tender. Then he turned, the herd following into the fading storm. Dawn broke, painting the prairie in soft gold. A ranger truck crested the ridge. Elise Rowan stepped out and froze. Three dogs huddled together, ringed by massive hoof prints stamped deep into the wet earth. She knelt, checking them gently. "Little wanderers," she whispered. Ash and Lark pressed their heads into her palms, still trembling but safe. Weeks later, in warm morning light, the mother rested as her puppies played. Elise watched from the porch, coffee cooling, eyes on the horizon. Somewhere beyond, hooves whispered in the wind. In their echo, two lost lives called out to the wild for guidance. And the wild answered. Sometimes the smallest cry summons the greatest mercy, bridging worlds in midnight grace. Thank you for watching. Share your thoughts in the comments and stay with us for more emotional stories on our channel.